Do subscribe to the channel iMobi Talk and press the bell icon next to it for getting updates and infos for the latest smartphones. Hi friends, today I'll be talking about money transfers from one account to another by using the most simplest and the easiest device available to you, your phone. The method is called UPI. UPI stands for Unified Payment Interface. Keep watching this video because I will be discussing how UPI is better and how it scores over all the other traditional modes of transfers like the IMPS or the NEFT. And the bonus feature includes the detailed description of the Google payment app, the Google Pays. Keep watching. This is Pradeep and you're watching iMobi Talk. Now UPI is unique to only transfers and bank transactions within the Indian subcontinent. Now if you are talking about the foreign banks or any other banks located outside India, so it does not come under the purview of UPI. What happens in a UPI is that your phone number is registered with the bank account, and the number that you are using through your phone is taken as the identification for you to use the app. So there are a lot of apps based on the UPI system. I will be talking about that in the future, but to tell you how UPI is different from all these traditional method of transfers like the IMPS or NEFT, what used to happen in the IMPS or the NEFT was that you have to enter a lot of description like the name of the owner, the name of the bank, the IFSC code of the bank, all these details, and finally you have to wait for a period of say 30 minutes and to a certain extent a day to activate the account so that you can transfer the money. But this does not happen in the UPI. In UPI it is very simple. You have a number, you have an identification number or a code or a alphabetical symbol. You just have to enter that and you have to transfer the money to that identification number. So this makes payment very easy, and a lot of apps including a lot of banks have their own UPI system, have their own apps installed with the UPI interface. So this is pretty much what is UPI is. Keep watching this video because I will be telling you how to install the Google Pays app, which is recently launched by Google. It is again based on the UPI interface. Keep watching. This is Pradeep and you're watching iMobi Talk. UPI has made life very easy for a lot of people, including the shopkeepers, the business owners, the sellers, and of course the buyers, the customers. Why? Because if you don't have a cash and you have hassles of taking change, this does not happen in a UPI. You just go to the place where you want to buy your stuff and just transfer the money immediately. You don't have to add bank details or you don't have to wait for the activation time 30 minutes, like that is the usual time which is taken for activating your NEFT or IMPS. Does not happen in a UPI. This has actually made life very simple. I recently bought something from a shop and I just transferred immediately and I bought the stuff. So this is how UPI is changing life. It is very fast. Now how does UPI beat payment wallets or digital wallets? In case of digital wallets, you have a lot of options available in the market, starting from Airtel payment banks, the Paytm, the Ola Pay, the Amazon Pay, etc. etc. Why not maintain just one account for making all these payments for buying your stuff? That's where the UPI comes in handy. You just have to maintain one account and you can make all the transfers, all the payments in a jiffy. There is also an additional benefit by using UPI. You connect your bank automatically directly for your payments and you don't have to maintain additional cash reservoir like in case of payment wallets or digital wallets, where you have to maintain additional amount even if you are not making the payment or you're buying stuff. Why keep additional money on some other wallets or place other than our bank where we are maintaining our money or our account? So that's where UPI is beneficial and it is the best, of course. Keep watching. This is Pradeep and you're watching iMobi Talk. Okay, let's quickly show you how you can install the Google Pays on your Android phone. You go to the Android Play Store. It's over here, and then you type in Google Tez. Google Tez. And you have the option at the top here, Tez, a new payment app by Google. Press it and then you install it. Now this will take a few minutes, so let's hold on till the whole app is installed in the phone. So let's hold on for some time. Okay, the downloading is completed now. So let's see how we can use it for meeting our ends. We click on the app here, Google Tez, and then we go to the side button here, and we have selected English. Now we have to insert the number that our phone is registered to. In my case, I will insert the number. And then I again take it forward. And then I press the continue button. Now this is asking for the OTP, which will be sent to my phone. The OTP is yes, I can hear that. Okay, let me insert the OTP which came to my phone as an SMS. Done. And then I have to take it forward again. The arrow button on the right hand side, this is where I have to click. Now this is checking the OTP. Okay, now I have two options. First is use your screen lock, protect Tez by using your existing phone screen lock, and the second is to use Google Pin. Why not use the Google Pin? I think that is a better option. Use Google Pin. I've selected it, and then I have to press the continue button. Now let me select a very unique number. I did. Now it will show me the demo. This is the payment option here, where if I press it, then I can make the payment, and this is for the cash mode. I will tell you what cash mode is, and this is where I have to add the bank. This is pretty much the interface. There are a lot of options available here, all transactions. Now since there is no transaction made with this app, it will not show any old records. Cash mode transactions, okay, no records still. Rewards, offers, need not check that. Let's see how it works. Let's go to the home page. Okay, now I have to add the account number and the UPI ID. Just one more requirement, a very important requirement. For adding the account number to this app, you have to have the mobile number on this phone on the SIM that is registered. So if your phone number is not registered with the bank and you are using a different phone for using this app, you cannot use this app to use it as for making payment. Okay, so this number should be registered in your bank, and the same number will be used for making transactions through this app, the Google Tez. I hope I'm clear. Okay, nothing much. Now since for adding a bank account, I said again, like this number that which is installed in this phone should be registered in the bank, and only then I can activate this app for making transactions. Okay, say for example Bank of Baroda, I press here and then it will prompt me to choose single SIM, dual SIM. Let's see single SIM. Okay, and now it is searching if this bank has my registered number. as for verification. So what happens in this case, they will be sending an SMS from here, from this phone. They already did. Okay, they already did. But it is not registering since this number is not the number that I have registered in the bank. Anyways, I will install it in a different device which is registered. The number on that device is registered on my bank, and I will continue with the demo. So I'll quickly show you how to use the Google Pays app. Now this app is connected to my account. Okay, so let's start and let's get started. Now it's prompting me to enter the Google PIN. Let me enter it. Now after entering the Google PIN, it takes me to the home page here. Now there are basically 2 or more than 2 different options available for making transfers. The first one that you can see here, this is called the tap for cash mode. So if I click here, there are 2 options. The first is for the payment, where you make the payment for buying stuffs, or you make the payment to anyone who owes money from you. So once I press this, now what it is doing, it is searching for the people nearby. Now any person who has this app installed in his or her phone, it will show me the options, and then I can select it and then make the payment. Okay, so I cancel this. Now the second option is for receiving money. So I drag this here. Now it's again searching for the people nearby who has the Google Pays app installed in their phones. The diameter is around say 1 to 2 meters. And after showing that option, I can connect it to that phone and then receive the amount which they will be transferring to me. Since it is not there, since no one is nearby, I could not see any phone or any app with Google Pays or any phone with the Google Pays, and so that option is not available here right now. I cancel this. Okay, now let's see what are the other options for payment. What if I click here? Now here, account number, pay using your account. The other is the option UPI ID or QR code. Account number is simple, like you put the recipient name, account number, again IFSC code, and then you proceed. Yeah, the traditional method of transferring through the IFSC code. Now the second option, this is the best option here. There are 3 options here available. Basically, you put the UPI ID here. So by tapping on it, you have to enter the UPI ID, which is the unique identification code or the number. Once you enter this, you have to verify, and once verified, you can make the transaction. What are the other options? Scanning or QR code, we all know that you have to scan this, and then you get an option of transferring the amount. Sorry for that. You put the scan or the QR code, and then okay, the scanning happens. And the third option is Pays user phone number. This is the best option. Again, you have to just enter the person who is having Google Pays in his phone, just enter the number, and then you verify, and then post that you make the payment. Pretty simple. So pretty much these are the options how you can make the payment. And I think this is one of the best apps which is having the UPI facility, and which is used for making the payment. So I hope you like this video. So please like, comment and share, and of course subscribe to the channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching iMovie Talk.